People who stand in the middle of a high traffic walking area, or people who walk incredibly slow in a row. Today we're gonna go over your biggest pet peeves. What grinds your gears? What boils your blood? A lot of these are valid, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna rank them. We got a tier list here. We got doesn't faze me. I'm not tripping about it. Just keep it over there. I don't like it. I hate it. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Without further ado, let's get right into it. People who just have their toes out. I saw this one guy on the beach get punched by a crab really hard, and 2 of his toes looked like they were about to fall off, and every time I see someone's bare feet, I think of that moment. My gosh. I mean, I don't like people who have their toes out either, but I don't have a crazy backstory like that. I would always see people in the dorms have their bare feet, like they'll take a shower with bare feet. No shower shoes, no nothing, no protection. I'll be in the stall, I look in the stall over next to me, somebody's pooping with no shoes on. At 2 a.m. I'm like, dog, why would you not strap up when you go in the shower? So as for the toes, just keep it over there. Now if we're talking French tips, hey, take them out. Basketball color people. Just don't like them. We all know who he's talking about here. You know what this person had to do to submit this? I just don't like black folks, but I keep watching Josh's videos. I keep watching all the way to the end and interacting with his forms, and just like, I just hate him. I just can't stop watching his content though. Just don't like him. Me personally, doesn't faze me. This guy, I guess he has other opinions. People tell me it's bad for cats to be declawed. Every time I mention to anybody at all that my cat doesn't have claws, they're like, dude, why would you do that? It's not good for them. It isn't. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that. You're the 500th person to say that in the exact same tone. Like, do you think I personally did that? I was 4 when we got the cat. Yes, I was 4 when I made the executive decision to declaw our new kitten. Why did you make the decision at 4 years old? You wear the pants in that family, I guess. Okay. Absolute pack of morons. This has been happening for so many years, and it's one of the only things that gets me so unreasonably mad. Because you're like literally taking a big chunk of their bone off. It's not just the claws. You're taking like a piece of their bone off. So it hurts to walk, and they got to relearn how to walk. And it's just not good for them. They're being robbed of their natural qualities without any say about it. So yeah, I'm anti-declawing cats. I'm gonna put this in the I don't like it category. I genuinely hate when people exaggerate a simple concept and use complex words to sound more smarter. When it, for example, could be explaining how to sharpen a pencil. I don't know, it just truly gets on my nerves. You don't like it when people tell you to grasp your wooden tool. You can rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise, your preference, your ritual. Each turn shaves away a layer of wood. Each revolution cuts into the soft graphite core within. Eventually, you'll feel it. The subtle shift as the blade bites less wood and more graphite. I think we might have made bro turn the video off. I ain't gonna. That is like my favorite thing to do. I'm a troll, I'm a rage baiter. I love doing stupid stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, welcome to my channel. I'm putting this in the doesn't faze me category because it's so fun. I don't do it to sound smarter. I just do it because I'm a troll. People who don't cover their mouths when coughing. I don't know if this is a unique experience, but if you ever had to sit next to a sick dude who never learned how to stifle their coughs or cover their mouth, you know what I'm talking about. Call me a germaphobe, but every time I'm sitting near somebody and they unleash their torrential outbursts of phlegm and spittle, I flinch. It's especially annoying when you're taking a test and a dude is hacking up a lung next to you like they're the only one in the classroom. Like it's not that hard to cover your mouth or cough quietly. There are some circumstances where it's impossible not to, but in that case, you could probably miss a day of school if you're just so sick you're uncontrollably coughing. Sorry for the rant, God bless. Don't apologize for the rant. The people in the back needed to hear that. I hate when people cough like toddlers. Like, bro, somebody behind you hit you with a sneeze cough combo. That would throw me in a blind rage, and whatever is in my hands in the moment is getting thrown at their nose. I'm choke slamming them like Emma Frost. I'm not gonna call you a germaphobe at all. This is all justified. I'm gonna hurt somebody. I hate pedophiles and any sex offender. I have no mercy on anyone who hurts children. They should be executed or receive harsh sentences. I hate abuse on any kid, but traumatizing them in that way is barbaric and disgusting. I absolutely wish they were gone. Jesus himself hesitates to forget those people. It's brutal to prey on children or to rape another person. I also hate incest and anyone who commits it to be gross or weird. No one's gonna argue with you on this one. I mean, I be seeing those pred catcher videos and At first, they would just out them, hey, he's here to meet a 15-year-old girl, but now they like straight up jump the person. And when I first saw they started doing that, I low-key felt bad at first, but I'm like, I remember what they were there to do. Keep doing what y'all are doing. I have a lot of respect for that channel. Maybe this time you'll learn. I'm putting this in a I'm gonna hurt somebody category. That feeling of that weird plastic paper they use in textbooks, it only feels like it when it's white. Feels like nails on a chalkboard, like styrofoam sliding together, fork scraping on a plate, that sort of thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, it makes you cringe, like I don't like it. When people chew with their mouth open, mad loud like a Neanderthal, and the sound of people breathing for some reason. No backstory, but like that's valid. That's valid. I hate that. What are you, a toddler, bro? Close your mouth. A Neanderthal is an appropriate description of the people that do that. The sound of people breathing is also really annoying, but like the combination of chewing with your mouth open and heavy breathing, that right there, I hate that. That combination plus you got games on your phone. I'm like, bro, stop eating and breathing down my neck. Let me play Astro Party in peace. I hate that. I hate it. People on social media always using there, and you and in the wrong ways. I mean, this is elementary. I don't know why y'all still do this. How did some of y'all graduate from 8th grade, bro? Like, it's too common. I say like 1 out of 3 comment sections that I scroll through, I see somebody use there or you're in the wrong way, and it's so frustrating. Or instead of saying should have, like I should have done that, they'd be like should of. Like, what do y'all? I don't like it. People who act tough when they realize a girl is around. It doesn't matter what girl. They could see a chopped double chin 0 out of 10 and they gonna act all nonchalant and tough. Me and my friends were at the lunch table last year and the school bop walked past us and bro had the audacity to say, hey bro, you're doing too much, like shut up, then slap me. He then got rejected 2 days later by the same girl who walked past us. Just be who you are, bro. Also, I love your videos, GOAT YouTuber. Thank you, bro. But yeah, I agree with this. Like, we'll be having a normal conversation, just laughing amongst homies. A girl walks past. Why are you trying to slapbox me, bro? Yo, bro, that girl's looking over here. I'll look over. Next thing I know, I'm in a headlock. PSA. They don't like that. They're not impressed. Just stop, bro. Be yourself. When people overemphasize the S at the end of a word, for example, when milkshakes becomes milkshakes. Once I was in a car with my mom and we were ordering from some crap burger place and she kept saying, do you want fries? Subconsciously, and it annoyed me so much and I almost threw up on my dog who just had leg surgery. Why? What did that have to do with the story? Okay, bro would hate Herbert from Family Guy. You would hate that dude.
How do you feel about those computer websites that put a blue square on the home of a second?
I'm putting this in the I'm not tripping about it category. I think Herbert's funny, but you would despise that dude. I mean, I despise him for another reason, but as far as him talking, that's fine. I don't really care. Shout out to your dog though. When someone says almond joys are booty cheeks, yes, it's me again. I've always been a lone almond joy enjoyer. There are many who have been afraid to come out and admit they are avid consumers of almond joys. I will be their guide into the light and make eating almond joys normal. Eat one, Josh, on video and help me accomplish my goal. Okay. Plot twist, a dude doesn't even like almond joys. He just wants to see me suffer. But if I get enough comments saying to eat one, I'll eat one on camera. I don't understand why you like those. I like almonds. I'm not the biggest fan of coconut shavings, but you know, that's cool. I like chocolate, but them together, it just doesn't hit. Just keep it over there, please. People who stand in the middle of a high traffic walking area, or people who walk incredibly slow in a row. The reason why I hate this so much is because the hallways in my school were narrow, and I hated it so much. I'm stuck behind 4 or 3 people who are walking incredibly slow. It's so annoying. It made me late to classes before, as my high school is huge, and my classes are on the opposite side of the campus. Not to mention, if you're late twice, you get ISS and 5 times OSS. I hate walking through the halls of school. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. Y'all gotta understand, you're not the only ones walking through the halls. They'll walk interlocked hands, covering the entire hallway. Bro, move. I gotta juggernaut my way through in order to make it to class on time. Why are y'all doing this? And then the standing, like, okay, yes, it's your best friend you haven't seen in years. Why are you stopping in the middle of a high traffic walking area, creating a bottleneck for no reason? Like, you see people squeezing past you and bumping into you. that doesn't cue you to get out of the way. Like, you're just, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Let me move on. That one look someone, you don't know them very well, gives to their friend after you say something to them. If you know, you know. It's a look where they're basically saying, what is this guy talking about? It seriously gets on my nerves. I'm genuinely not a weird guy. Sure, everyone says weird stuff, especially in these forums, but that doesn't mean I'm a weirdo. I get a lot of assumptions made about me in my school because I'm generally a pretty quiet, not super introverted person. I'm not weird or anything, I swear. I listen to all the same music, play the same games, and have the same beliefs. I go to a Christian private school. As all of you, and yeah, there are some weird kids at my school, but I'm not one of them. I'm just really quiet. Sorry for the rant, LOL. You don't got to apologize for the rant, bro. I understand what that look you're talking about is. I was quiet in high school too. Whether I'm saying something out of my own free will or the teacher forced us to say something to our neighbors, they would give that look. The popular kid or whatever you want to call it. They would give that look. What is this guy talking about? He talks? Like, bro, even outside of high school, even in college, people came up to me and been like, you talk? I thought you were mute. That's crazy to say to somebody. But look at me now. Over 40,000 people seem to like when I talk. Thank you. I believe you're not a weird person. I know how it is, bro. I wasn't super introverted either. I was just quiet. They think they're better than you, but you can't really give that any attention. Like, yeah, it'll get on your nerves, but like, don't pay them any mind. Don't give them the power of making you upset. They're trying to rage bait you low-key. Don't let them do that. This, I don't like it. I absolutely hate. I hate when people will accuse you of things before you even get the chance to defend yourself. Here's an example. Once I was at a barbecue for a party and I wanted some ketchup on my glizzy. Pause right there. Ketchup? I'm gonna have a ketchup versus mustard war in the comments. Whichever comment gets more likes wins. I'm team mustard all the way, bro. But anyways, let's continue. So I grabbed the ketchup, that was your first problem, and then squeezed it. Then the ketchup bottle let out the juiciest of juicy farts. So juicy, in fact, that everyone around me assumed it was real because of how wet it was. They all assumed it was me and still torment and pick on me about it today. By the way, God is good. Yes, he is. Love your content. Thank you, bro. You weren't able to recreate the sound with the ketchup bottle? That's how it be, though. You just gotta accept the fart allegations. There's nothing you can do. I know how you feel, bro. The juiciest of juicy farts. But back to the main point. I also hate when people accuse me of things without giving me a chance to defend myself. I hate that too. I hate it. I'm not quite gonna hurt anybody, but I hate it. I absolutely hate dogs licking anything, bro. That's how they show affection. When they lick your hand, they like you. They're giving you a kiss. And I hate when people just... First, I want to say God bless you, bro. You always got me enjoying your vids and getting me through high school. So yeah, God bless you too, bro. I'm glad you enjoy my videos and that I was able to get you through high school. That's great. Second, I got two pet peeves of mine. We got slow walkers, loud chewing. Bonus, when people pick stuff out of their teeth right in front of me, like, turn around, bro. Yes, I cook you in Fortnite. You probably would. I don't play Fortnite, but Marvel Rivals, you're not touching me, bro. Everybody put their Marvel Rivals main in the comments, because it irritates me and I missed the Travis Scott event. I was cooking and I burnt the bacon. People who bite or cut their nails in the middle of public. See, that's that thing that we were just talking about. But okay, back to the main point. I don't like people who bite their nails in public. In high school band, I sat right next to a girl who constantly sucked/bit her nails. It was so gross. The sounds were absolutely revolting. It wasn't a rare chance either. It was every day. It was so disgusting. Then sometimes she spat the nails near on the floor, and sometimes it hit my trombone when it was resting. Nah, I would go ballistic. I would not let that slide. I already hate seeing nails. Already, this was even worse. When I told her something, she would often just ignore or call me a slur. What? Bro, who is this villain? I also hate when people at restaurants do it. It's even worse. I ain't trying to be a germaphobe or a Karen. You're not. You're good. You're not a Karen. You're not a germaphobe. This is justified. But that's just too far. Do it at home. At least not a restaurant, or do it at school and spit it on your instrument. Bro is fed up when he typed this. That's so funny. Dude was brushing nails off his trombone as he was typing this out. If they were ranking this, they would have put, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Now, me personally, I don't like it, but yeah, this really upset them. Whoever this girl is, somebody needs to check her, because there's no way. Stickers on fruits. They waste my time and make me spend like half a minute trying to peel the dang thing off. Also, one time somebody told me they were edible and I ate one and was stuck to the back of my throat for 3 hours. Dang, 3 hours, bro? You let somebody trick you like that? Hey, it says gullible on the ceiling. After drinking like a gallon of water, it finally came off. Jeez, that had to have been so uncomfortable. P.S. Trust me, you're gonna make it big and God bless. Thank you for believing in me, bro. Like, this makes me want to keep going. Thank you. God bless you. I never took half a minute to take a sticker off a fruit. That might just be a skill issue, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not tripping about it. When people are watching videos on their phone in public out loud, this was because one time I was in a buffet and this old Asian guy was doing this and he was watching nasty videos of people farting and I lost my appetite immediately. What? I was gonna ask why you watching that in the buffet, but there's no setting where that's appropriate. I can't stand people do that. I want to name names so badly, but I'm gonna just keep it P. Keep it over there. All right. Please. When there's sometimes empty or full, depends, water bottles all around. I hate when people do that, bro. Like, if you have water bottles all around your crib, grow up. Finish the water. Don't start a new one until you finish the old one. Finish the water and then throw it away. What's wrong with you? You're just hoarding water bottles. When people leave a tiny amount of milk in the carton, just enough to be annoying, so you can't use it for anything but throwing it away or using it as a tiny splash for cereal. This goes for any beverage. Oh yeah, I left you some juice. It's not even a cap full of juice. It's just enough to where they don't have to throw it away. Anybody who has siblings understands. I don't like it. 5 out of 10 rage bait. I'm not ready to hurt anybody, but it did peeve me off a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. My biggest pet peeve is when I open a pack of gum and everyone asks for some. So I was in class one day and I tried to open my pack of gum as quietly as possible, but someone heard me and yelled, "He has gum!" And then everybody came rushing at me and jumped me for a pack of gum. There was only 12 pieces of gum and 30 people. You got jumped by 30 people? Dang. Your first mistake was opening a pack of gum in public. I don't know why you did that. That's why I'm glad that I like snacks that nobody else likes, like raisins, sardines, saltines without the salt on them. I can eat my food in peace. No matter what flavor it is, you're gonna get jumped. But yeah, that does make me upset. Normally I'd be on the jumping side instead of the jumpy, but if I was in your shoes, that would be like, I hate it. So yeah, I hate black people who grow their hair out. Black people that grow their hair out makes them look messy and dirty, which degrades on black culture. I don't see how it degrades on black culture. Whoever commented this better be black. Don't talk about black hair if you're not black. Part of black culture is embracing who you are, bro. Like, and if you want to grow an afro, grow an afro. If you want to grow some locks, grow some locks. Unkept locks or an unkept afro, you know, matted in. Okay, I can see what you're talking about. But you're just talking about people who grow their hair out, period. And I would like to respectfully disagree with you. I mean, me personally, that doesn't faze me. Jeans, like the denim itself. When you're trying to go jean for jean, I have more, but these are like the ones I rotate weekly. Jeans are peak. 99 out of 100 times I will be wearing jeans. Unless I'm at the gym, I got jeans on, bro. Anyways, since my childhood, I had to wear jeans a lot. I don't know if it was just the brand or the concept itself, but it felt suffocating for my legs and very rough on my skin. So I just cannot bring myself to wear them now. Mind you, this was before baggy jeans were a thing. I just wear shorts, pants, or even formal pants. I can't bear either baggy jeans or denim jackets either. The texture of denim just makes me uncomfortable now. I don't know. Now, if I were to just go commando raw dog the jeans, I can see what you mean. But regularly walking around with a pair of jeans on is great. I only wear baggy jeans. Like, if my entire waist can't fit in the pant leg, then I don't want it. So yeah, this doesn't faze me at all. When Josh doesn't put my form answers in the video, bro, there's hundreds of them. I'm sorry. I have submitted answers for the past 4 forms and none of them have made it into the video. Probably because they were about meat beating. That's exactly why. Yes, I don't want that in my video, bro. Keep that away from me. Hundreds, sometimes even thousands of responses come in. We'll be here all day. When someone asks, "Can I ask you a question?" instead of just asking it, why are you leaving me in suspense? Just say it. That was a question. I could be like, you already did. Be just as annoying as them. I'm like, bro, I don't like it. I hate, and I mean hate, people touching me over and over and over again. Even when I tell them to stop, They keep doing it as a joke, thinking it's funny and we're having a great time. I also don't like that. At first I didn't mind it, but there was a certain incident that changed my opinion about people touching me. So I'm out with some friends. I'm feeling good. I'm wearing the new cologne I got for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. One of my friends doesn't smell so good. He's also wearing a wife beater, so it's pretty clear that he isn't smelling very good. So he notices and he stops the festivities, like, wait, everybody, let's take a picture. So he gathers all of us up. He gets in the middle, you know, he has his arms around us, armpit to shoulder. Because he was musty, he transferred his must onto my shirt and the person's shirt next to him on the other side. So he figured if he was musty, he was taking everybody down with him. That's pretty diabolical. Like, it's funny now that I look back at it, but like, dude, if you just come up to me like doing that, I'm like, yo, get away. Touching within reason is cool, but like, if you just keep on touching me and I'm gonna hurt somebody. You thought I was gonna say I don't like it or keep it over there, but no. I really hate when people take gymongous bites of something, especially bananas, oranges, other fruits, and cake and desserts, and chew it slow and don't put the food in their cheeks or swallow while they're chewing. They decide to push the food forward to their lips, making it bulge out while they're chewing, and swallow it all in one gulp. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's funny. I never thought of it as a pet peeve. I mean, if they were doing that like across from me, I'm sitting at a table with them, that's crazy. Keep that over there. The way you described it is funny, but yeah, an eating competition is probably the only place where that's acceptable. If you're just casually eating lunch with your friends, what are you doing? I also hate when people spread rumors. Holy essay. Okay, the thumbnails that are just the creator staring at the camera with a confused / concerned look with big text on top of them. Man, yeah, that's crazy. I hate when they do that. Like, have some creativity. What are you doing? I see this type of thumbnail all the time on YouTube. It just looks so cheap and mass produced. Y'all gotta do better if you're gonna be on YouTube, bro. Like, what are you doing? Come on now, lock in. People who pick their nose in public, then casually wipe the findings on their pants, or even worse, try to discreetly flick it onto the floor. I'm talking about full-blown goldmine-sized discoveries here. Not just a quick booger pick. It's the kind of thing you hope you'll never see. But then you're on a crowded bus or in a meeting, and there it is, happening right in front of you. The sheer audacity of it all is what makes it so insane. You're left sitting there trying to maintain your composure while secretly hoping that karma will somehow catch up to them. You're very passionate about this topic, goldmine-sized discoveries. Doing that in public is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes you gotta dig for gold, I'm not gonna lie, but just out in the open, that's insane. Wiping it on your pants is also crazy. Like, you think we're not gonna see that? It's cool if you go in the bathroom or the comfort of your own home, but if you just going knuckle deep and just trying to... This isn't like the worst thing. The worst thing is when they eat it. I mean, yeah, you're disposing of it, but dude, that's disgusting. Just getting down. We got lunch in 30 minutes, bro. Chill. I don't like that. I don't like it. Please turn the other way or something. When you get warm and cozy, fan on in bed after staying up late, 2 to 3 a.m. or later, and right as you close your eyes, you gotta go to the bathroom really bad. You get out of bed and in the rush to use the bathroom, you blind yourself with the bathroom light. After you finish, there's no soap and you gotta use whatever's in the shower. And after using the bathroom, you can't see in the dark on the way back to bed, and since you turn on the light, you can't fall asleep anymore. And then the blanket turns into a circle and you can't find any corner or anything, and it's all messed up and your feet are sticking out at the bottom. Also, even worse, in a hotel when the blankets are practically tied to the bed and getting them out to lie down while blind. Those hotel bed sheets are like stapled down, bro. Nailed down. I don't know why I gotta like deadlift the blanket from underneath. The blanket turning into a circle is also real. Or a square. I'm like, who's making square blankets? It's either my feet or my shoulders. I want to have both underneath the blanket. I just can't. But yo, this hasn't been patched yet, but the diamond method, when you like turn it, you get to cover your body, and then like the long part covers your feet too. That's my go-to, of course. Blinding yourself with the bathroom light is also very real. And then my bathroom light, there's no separate switch for the fan, so every time I turn it on, this loud, let me just show you. So yeah, if I want to use the bathroom, I gotta hear that, and it's so loud. One cool thing I like to do that you guys should also try is if you're gonna get up in the middle of the night to like use the bathroom, you turn the light on, cover one eye, keep it closed the whole time, and have the other eye open, and have that eye be exposed to the light, and the other eye stays closed like from when you're in bed to when you get back in bed after turning the light off. The difference between one eye being adjusted to the light and the other eye not being adjusted, it's pretty cool. You should try it out. This is like peak anger when you can't get back to sleep after having perfect sleeping conditions. I hate it. So those are your pet peeves. They were pretty funny. Thank you for sharing them with me. I had a good time ranking them. As for next time, I'm thinking about doing a try not to laugh challenge. So if you're not in the Discord, join it now and privately message me just videos, appropriate videos to make me laugh. And I bet you can't. Whoever's video makes me laugh will receive a grand total of $5. Take it or leave it. So yeah, join the Discord, find the funniest appropriate videos and send them to me, and then I will try not to laugh at them. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.